Do 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 do. Okay. Hang on one sec. Bam. We did it. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Wait, let me change my little thing real quick.
Am I here? Is this working?
You are here. It is working. What topic do you want to talk about?
Oh, hey. Okay.
What do you think?
I
Cats or
hold on. I don't know how to. How could I not hear myself? I'm sorry.
That's okay. I gotcha. Oh, cats.
Sorry, I am getting very confused.
It's okay.
Anyway, I'd love to talk about cats. I'd love to talk about cats.
Sure. All right. So, how many cats do you have?
Okay, currently I have 2 cats, but we're separated homes. Like, I don't know how to explain this. I'm a mother to 2 children. They
Yes.
both come to me in different ways. But now that I coronavirus reasons, I've moved back into my parents' house. So I don't know, my heart is in 2 places.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I'm just a little bit
Oh,
so
it's okay. Will
articulate
you
about
tell me will you tell me about your cats?
So I have a son. He's about 5 years old now. He's incredible. Hold on. I literally am going crazy right now because
Okay.
I keep there's a delay on my computer when I'm hearing you, and I'm hearing you delayed for some reason.
Oh, do you have Twitch open?
Yes, I'm
Oh, you
going
should mute it.
crazy.
Here,
Oh
you
my
should
god, I'm
mute it.
so sorry.
Did you do it?
Oh, I hope I don't fail the test now. Am I still gonna pass?
You're gonna pass. You're passing. You're doing a great job.
Okay, we're back. Wow, so sorry about all that. Pretend that didn't even happen. Let's say
Okay.
just say
Yeah.
that.
So tell me about
New
the
era.
cats.
I have 2 children. One of them is 5 years old. His name is Bowie. He's a sweetheart tuxedo boy. You know, he just has a little white tummy.
Mm.
He lives at my apartment with my roommates in the past. Well, he's still there. It was actually the 5 year anniversary.
Oh.
And right now I'm staring at my second angel. Her name is Remo. And kind of a long story how I got her, but that's how all cat stories are really.
You can
She's
tell
just an
me.
she's just an old Persian.
Mm.
Um, well, long story short, my dad is a physical therapist, I guess. He works, I don't know, he's a nurse basically. He's like a
Mhm.
physical nurse. And he had this one patient, this lady for the last like 30 years who was this random old French woman. And she unfortunately passed away right before my birthday last year, and she left behind this older lady Persian who's like 13 years old, and she had no home to go to. So my dad was like just taking care of her for a couple of weeks. And then COVID happened, and basically he couldn't go to work. And it was like, is this cat going to just sit alone in this apartment in the city with no one to care for her? So my dad just brought her into my childhood home. And like that was last year. But fast forward through all COVID and stuff, and now for family reasons, I have moved back into my parents' home, and I was like, if I'm gonna move in, like I'm gonna keep the cat, like
Yeah.
if she doesn't have a home to go to. So now she is my child, and I am her main guardian, to put it that way.
What is her
Um,
Yeah, tell me about their personalities.
so different, honestly. I love how like different cats' personalities can be. Um, Bowie is a very sweet, coy angel who would never bite a soul, never bat at you, and loves belly rubs. Like loves a good belly rub, and absolutely hates being held. He freaks out. He's just like doesn't want to be touched, and he doesn't want to sit on you either. He just wants to sit next to you, and just look at you. But he loves to be rubbed. Rima, complete opposite. She will walk all over me. She doesn't give a fuck. She will sit on me like ass up in my face, and I'm like, I love it. This is incredible, you know. And she hates her belly rubs. Like anytime I try to touch her belly, it just claws out. Like she thinks it's an invitation, obviously, to war. Um, but she's an old lady Persian, so she melts like butter in my arms, and she lets me carry her around all the time, purring so loudly. So they're just completely different people, and I love it. Well, they're cats, not people.
Yeah,
So
well, they're just different. They're
they're different
people.
beings.
Yeah.
Let's just we're beings.
Yeah.
You know, as an
Mm.
Aquarius, I relate to all the beings. Anyway, never mind.
Yeah. So, what are other questions about cats?
Any cats questions? Because I said that we could do cats in film, cats
Cats.
in
Yeah,
Sims.
I would love to hear your takes on cats
Whatever.
and Sims.
Oh wow. So I am a big simmer. I just got this new laptop for the first time in like almost 10 years. So I'm finally like playing high settings. It's
Hell
gorgeous.
yeah.
Everything is great. Got it for my birthday. And I like sometimes play without the cats because I feel like Sims 4 is just so shitty that like playing with like all my expansion packs or whatever like just makes it run like crapola, and it's really hard for me to play with the cats. It's like what's even the point of it being there if it's just going to be sad and tired and sick the whole time? It just
Yeah.
makes me sad, you know?
Yeah.
I want them to have a good relationship with their Sim cat. I don't want it to just be there like an object that's sad at you.
Yeah.
So I haven't played with her for the last couple of years, and like I'm hesitant to play right now with her, but it's always so good because the kittens are so cute, and like they actually animated them so adorably. Like I love seeing them sit on the counters, and I love seeing them snuggle up in bed. It's very therapeutic, I would say.
Hmm.
Um and honestly, like with using mods and stuff, I use like a lot of different weird mods, and as far as like pregnancy mods goes, like people are really into weird pregnancy mods and stuff, and like I don't give a fuck, but like I do love it for the cats and dogs because I'm like, oh my god, my cat is having 4 kittens, like that's so exciting. And then I get to like give them out to my neighbors or my children, or like keep them all and just become a crazy cat lady, and it's like very rewarding, I would say.
um what other Okay, so wait, so do you like the pets in Sims 3?
Oh, I love that so much better. You know, Sims 3 just like had so much more to give. It wasn't as soulless as Sims 4 is. So the
Yeah.
pets were just so much more dynamic. You know, you had horses, you had like guinea pigs, you had birds. Like, obviously, how I relate to animals in real life is very different. I'm not someone who would like keep some animals as pets, but in a fantasy world in The Sims, I'm like, hell yeah. Let me have 5 birds and 5 horses and 3 cats if I fucking want to, and it's great because it's a fantasy world, right?
Yeah.
So I miss that. uh, I miss the aspect of like chaos that came with Sims, like from the beginning to the end. I feel like Sims 4 is like very corporate chaos that they like very much just give it to us drip by drip, which is like fun, and like that's why the pets are beautiful because like cosmetically, like technology now as far as games is so much about like looking good rather than actual like good role playing elements and stuff.
Yeah.
So I like that the cats are cute, but it's like I don't know. Without mods, it's hard to get the love
What
from it anyway.
Tell me the mods that you use,
Um,
cuz
well,
I love the drug one.
I do, but I haven't played it in recent times because I feel like they've added a lot of like really dark qualities about drugs to it that I'm like, I'm not sure how much realism I want for my drug mod. Like
Yeah.
I'm here to have fun, and like it's great that they could like have some marijuana if they want to, like do bump of coke. I'm like, sure, we're having a party. This is fun, but I'm like, I'm not sure if I want them to be able to. I don't know. I don't just trigger more drug addiction.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of a bit intense for me sometimes.
Yeah. I really like having I really like having my Sims do like acid. I don't know. I just like cuz then they get like the little like the like oh like they have learned something about themselves. And I'm like, "Oh,
Yes,
that's nice."
I just like when I play Sims too long that way, I feel bad for them. I'm like, I should really just like let them free, you know.
Yeah.
Even though I know that they're just on the computer, I just like see they just learn from themselves. Like I wish I could release them.
Yeah.
Like how I wish I could release myself from bars. Anyway,
Yeah. Wouldn't it be crazy if like did you ever okay, did you ever play the like original My Little Pony video game?
which
Computer
one? I
My
don't think
Little
so.
Okay, so let me find it. My
I
Little
played Barbie
Pony.
Horse, but I don't think I played My Little Pony.
Okay, so the original My Little Pony Friendship is Magic video game. Maybe it wasn't that because Friendship is Magic is the new one. So like the
Mm-hmm.
old one, at the very end of it, it's like you would play as this pony, and then they had this function where at the very end of the game, you get to the end, you've done all the things, and they say, "Okay, it's time for your pony to go over the rainbow bridge." And the pony that you made, it's like you can't keep playing with it; it just dies
What the
essentially.
fuck?
And I feel sometimes I feel that way about all video games, where I'm like, should I?
Whoa.
At what point does this belong to the universe and not
That's
me?
much to think about.
Isn't it?
That's
Yeah.
curious as a child's game too that they have that as a function because like things like Neopets and stuff or like Animal Crossing, it's like they never die, they live here forever. And if you move out and like ignore them for years, they're still here and they love you. It's like, well, the real world doesn't really work that.
Yeah.
I don't know. When I say real world, like please just like slap me in the face because I don't like that term, but I keep using it for some reason right now. As far as like internet world versus
I
real
like
world.
I feel like IRL, even though it's an acronym for in real life, like as a word on its own fits that space very well, you know? Like you can just be like, "Oh, IRL," you
Ah,
know?
yeah. Yes.
It's almost divorced from the acronym meaning. But yeah.
Yeah.
What else? Tell me more about cats. Tell me about your other cat.
Bowie. Um, he's a sweetheart. He actually, it's a little sweet, funny story, but when we first got him, it was like kind of a traumatic thing for him how he came to be to ours. Just so that like we adopted him when he was like 2 years old, and the girl who I got him from, she had like raised him since kitten, but she was moving from the Bronx to New Jersey, and she just like had to give him up randomly because like her boyfriend needed to move to New Jersey for their job and they couldn't keep a cat there, and like she had
Oh.
no choice over the situation. So he was like very stressed out about just like, just going from one home to another just like within 2 weeks or so. So when we first got him, he was kind of shy, and for the first like month or two, he had boogers. He had really bad boogers, and he would just like be like a little snail and like leave snot trails like on our couches and like behind like the bathtub and stuff because like he would just hide and just be snotting because he was so sad. But
Oh,
like,
that's so sad.
but
Oh.
like it was kind of sweet because we were like, we love you. We're just trying to make this a safe space for you. And like, we are your new family, even though it's scary. Like, it took like a month or two, but like the boogers stopped. And like, I forgot what it's called. It's like actually like a thing that happens to kittens because like cats can get such bad separation anxiety,
Yeah.
especially like different environments and stuff. And
Yeah.
like, it's just like people, just like they can have a very physical reaction to the stress of it. And he was our little snail first, and I was just like, I love you, little snail boy. But
Aw.
anyway, the 5 year anniversary happened literally like 2 days ago, and I was like on Snapchat, and it's got a memory of it, and I was like, oh my god, the little bookers, like my baby.
So
Uh,
cute.
yeah,
What
I
a
don't know.
sweetie.
I love cats. I don't know.
All right, you have 1 minute left. Do you have final words about cats you want to share?
Oh god, okay. Um, dog people want what cat people have, and that's just it.
Yeah.
And I love dogs, but if you're gonna identify yourself as a dog person, like you just want what cat people have. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Being a dog person is a very pick me way to be.
Yes. Like I just love all animals, bitches, and like that's fine. Like you can have whatever you relate to, but I don't know.
Yeah, like oh you like a dog? Yeah, so does Hollywood. Like
Like liking a dog is not a personality. Like I'm just people just Anyway, that's my last moment.
Alright, thank you, Paloma. You can log off and see whatever
Happy
you're ready.
birthday, Liz.
Thank you. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, thank you. Aquarius team unites. Anyway, I will disengage from the stream. I hope you have a wonderful time. I'll be here in the chat.
You too.
Goodbye.
Thank you. All right,